So guys, this is the English version of the last interview granted by Mohbad's mother. In this interview, although it was done in Yoruba language, but this my sister was able to translate it from Yoruba language to English so everybody will understand it. She said a lot of things about Mohbad's father, their relationship, guys. She brought out everything. Like she brought out everything for everybody to hear. So guys, watch this video and let me know what you think in the comment section about everything she said in this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. What's up guys, and welcome back again to my channel. Thank you so much for always coming to watch my videos. So guys, let's watch the video together.
Mommy Mohbad said during her interview that Joseph Alobam, the father of Mohbad, and her loved each other so much when they started together. And even though that her parents warned her not to just marry Joseph Alobam, but she did not listen. All the money that she was making from any job, that she gave everything to Mohbad's father. And according to her, she said that she used all the money and the sweat she just made to send Mohbad's father for a 1-year pastoral training under Prophet Abira in the marriage. That Mohbad's father was very, very stubborn and a wicked husband. He was always fighting her, but she now fell into depression. It was in abject poverty that they had their 3 children. Remember that Mohbad has 2 siblings, an older sister and a younger brother in the name of Adura. And according to her, she now decided to be grinding pepper for a living. So she now got a shop and started the work. The money that she was making from this, she gave to Mohbad's father daily. So one day, she now decided to use the money that she made for that particular day for herself. And the amount is 3,500. She said she did not give it to her husband then, which is Mohbad's father. And that was the genesis of their problem. According to her, she said, and I quote, Mohbad's father frustrated her. The reports going around that Mohbad's father sent her out because she committed adultery are all false. That there was a lady, that particular lady in their area and her hobby, they are just staying next to them at that particular time. And she said that she was very, very much older than that particular lady, but they became friends. Then her hobby was from her town. That is that particular lady, and the hubby of that lady is from the same town with Mohbad's mother. According to Mohbad's mother, they used to come and eat at their place. One day, the wife now traveled and she now wants to give the hubby food out of goodwill. Then Mohbad's dad now saw her and started shouting that she is having an affair with that particular man. And she now refused to just beg him because she knows that her conscience was clear. And Mohbad's father now told her to just leave his house. 3 pastors came to just beg Mohbad's father, but he refused. He threw the luggages of Mohbad's mother very late at night. She said she has to go and sleep in her shop. And the morning she now went to the house to just check on her kids. Immediately Mohbad's father just saw her. Now saw him pick knife or come begin to chase her. And she said that she now ran for her life. Then after she now ran for her life, she now went to her parents' house, but her father did not let her in because according to her, her father has already warned her before now. Mohbad's dad did not even let her to just have access to her children. And after a while, according to her, she now was allowed to just take Adura. Adura is the last child and the younger brother of late Mohbad. According to her, because Adura was just a baby. Adura was always falling sick when he was with her mother. And she now reached out to the father for hospital bills, and Mohbad's father refused. And according to what Mohbad's father told Mohbad's mother, that Adura was a bastard, pronounced that if Adura is not his blood, that Adura will die before he clocked 1 year old. And according to Mohbad's mother, that he's not even surprised that he's now calling Liam a bastard, and he did that to his own son too. He knows Liam is Mohbad's son. He just wanted to frustrate Wumi. He was the one that prepared the prayer water that Wumi drank before she became pregnant. When Liam was born, he warned them not to just let Mohbad's mother to carry or give Mohbad's son, speaking about Liam, Light a bath. He also told them that Mohbad's mother is a witch. I couldn't just carry my grandchild, referring to Mohbad's son, for a very long time. He was the one that organized the pastor that named Liam. And he and Wumi used to be very, very close. But what really caused their problem was placenta and naming ceremony money. After Liam was named, he said Mohbad should just give him 250k so that he could go back to Ikorodu and cook for people that would be visiting him. But Mohbad refused. It became a very big issue. I had to intervene and beg Mohbad before he sent the money to his father. I see all the curses Nigerians are placing on me and the innocent baby. They will go back to the sender. Mohbad never doubted Liam's paternity. God will judge Baba Mohbad, because after Mo rented an apartment for me, he settled our differences, and his dad was always coming to sleep over. Now he is treating me as if we are strangers. If Fire will judge between us. I don't know what is a fire car. Please, if you do know, let me know in the comment section. According to Mommy Mohbad, Mohbad was a very peaceful person who never liked his business outside. If he was alive to see all these dramas and interviews, he will never ever be happy. Mohbad's father told him to do 3 things for him: build a house, build a church, and buy him a car. He didn't grant this request. One day, I called him for us to have a mother-son talk, and I begged him to buy his dad a car. He got mad and fled up at me. God will judge Joseph, because I was fighting for him at his back. I sent Wumi to talk to Mohbad about the car. Within 3 days, they bought the car. It was after this that my son got a shop for me. I have been staying with them for a while to babysit, but I left on Saturday, a day to the Ikorodu show. He promised to pay me a visit on Monday after the show, but he never showed up. I became worried because it was unlike him. I called him and his wife, but their numbers were not available. At 12 p.m., I was praying when I saw Mo spirit in a vision walked past me. I called his phone. It was not available. So I called the wife, and she said that he was sleeping. She said that they both slept together in the same room throughout the night, but he had a minor injury at the show. And on Tuesday, being September 12th, 2023, at about 3 p.m., I called Wumi to ask her something, and when she started shouting and crying on the phone, "Mommy, please come right away. Don't let me become a widow." I thought it was the usual beating that they used to beat Mohbad. I was shaking. I called the dad to let us meet so we could just go to the hospital. Mo's sister too called, and we all went. At a point, nobody was picking calls again. We were almost at the hospital when my younger sister called us that we should just go to Mohbad's house. Someone also called the dad. That was when I heard Mohbad has passed away. I cried and I shook Mohbad's dad. The dad said it was money that killed him. I didn't understand that statement. Was my son as rich as Dangote? Why would money kill him? I was running mad. When we got to the bus stop that led to his house, we saw a huge crowd from there down to his house. I couldn't enter the house. I sat outside on the floor, asking everyone what happened. When they were taking him into the ambulance, I shouted that they should not bury him because I knew he would wake up. I stood in front of the ambulance and I was screaming that he must not be buried. They had to take me away. Upon all the beatings and suffering, what could have killed Mohbad? I lost my senses. Nigerians, please stop cursing Liam. He is an innocent baby. He is the only one Mohbad left for me to be looking at. Nothing must happen to Liam.